To be honest, I have like a bowl of noodles just in the way of my keyboard. Normally I play with a controller. I actually have to like reposition my desk to do this. Go to bed? What? What's bed? I've never heard of a bed. What's a bed, guys? Do you know what a bed is? What's a bed? Chat, do you know what a bed is? I don't know what a bed is. Jump Gun, do you know what a bed is? I don't know what a bed is. Welcome to being a bed, though. I hope you have fun bedding with a bed. And a bed thing with a bed. Anyways, bed. Words. Anyways, I haven't done this in a while. You know what Bed Wars is? This is true. Bed Wars is Bed Wars. That's something you gotta think of. You know, if your bed war is with a bed, it's time to bed war with a Bed Wars. You know? Anywho. So let us get started with the Minecrafting. I'm gonna have the music off because, like, I really don't know what else to do here. You can tell me if you want the music on. This doesn't look like Minecraft. No, this is definitely Minecraft. I have no clue what you're talking about. Listen, like, Ito, thingy, words. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to where's my stream page? All right. Welcome to old Minecraft. Do you like walking around in a wasteland where literally everything is creative mode? It's been a while since a lot of you have seen this. Nobody knows what this is, so if you don't know what it is, go check out the playlist that doesn't exist yet. But there will be a playlist for this, and I will make this work. Now, basically, last time I touched this world, Unk drugged me into Deepwoken, and I never had a chance to, like, get more done on this. But I've started working on the video for, like, the first couple versions of Minecraft, and I want to explain, like, what's going on here. So, I actually decided, for whatever reason, I woke up one day, And I'm like, why don't I just play every single Minecraft version ever released on one world? Because that would be fun, right? That sounds like a Trilad branded level of torture, right? So I decided to do that. We got through 5 versions, and Unk told me to play Deepwoken. He wanted me to beat Etheron with him with his fucking Poser's Ring build. Still have yet to do that, by the way. I don't know when that's happening. But we haven't been able to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of chill around and play the game. You know, there's not going to be that many people watching this, but that's okay. It's like 5 a.m. I really don't have much else to do today. I mean, it would help if there was somebody to yap, but, like, nobody wants to yap right now. Except Jump Gun, and Jump Gun Mother doesn't want Jump Gun to yell. For whatever reason. That's just called being a mean jumping mother. But I digress. So, here we go. What if World Corruption, though? I make a backup after every version. 5 a.m. and my ass is here. Oh, everybody's here at 5 a.m. for some reason. I had a feeling people would. I don't know what this is supposed to be, by the way. I think these are supposed to be, like, lampposts or something. But we've got a bunch of stuff to do. You barely even know me. It's 10 a.m. for me. I know, it's nice for the Europeans, because they don't have school. That's pretty much it, honestly. It's just early in the morning and they don't have school. Barely even know you. I have no idea who you are, Awesome Gamer, but welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your time here. Do I speak French? Not much. I learned a little bit of French, just the tiniest bit. Like, it's about enough. It's about as much French as, like, your average Canadian knows, which is, like, fucking nothing. Why does everybody think I'm Canadian? I don't get it. How's it 1 in the morning for you? Bro is in Hawaii. Actually, it's probably... No, that's just called the West Coast. But yeah, I built this absolutely abysmal dog shit for some reason, and I hate how it looks. Like, look at this. Look at this. What is this? There's just nothing here. What is this supposed to be? There's just, like... What are we doing? Create player and I watch Canadian Lithium and some other people. Why does everybody think I'm Canadian? I'm gonna make a video on that. That's what my next video is gonna be about. I'm just gonna yap about why everybody thinks I'm Canadian for some reason. Do I not see the vision? No, I saw the vision. I just realized that the vision is ass. Like the challenges / beta versions. I do as well. I saw this really cool video from this one guy who just made one Minecraft video and stopped making Minecraft videos forever. Very unfortunate. But it's like a reminder to me, hey, I wanted to do something similar to this, and I haven't done it in a while, and I couldn't really come up with a valid reason as to why I haven't done it, because the 10K special is like, it's not going anywhere. My videos are just yap anyway, so it's like, it's not like there's any good reason why I haven't been doing this. I've just been lazy. Also, there's no sound, but that's, like, very normal for some reason. I don't know when sound is added, but it's definitely not for, like, a while. We have to go into the weird white winding hall. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm gonna, like, tear this down, though. This building looks like absolute dog shit. I should get an auto-clicker out for this. This is taking a very long time. Because I can't just, like, hold down the button. I have to, like, continuously spam click. So I'm gonna go down, open up my auto-clicker. Hopefully this doesn't, like, break Minecraft. If it does, I made a backup already, so we're fine. What is this? We want it to be left mouse button and hobby 20, click to cycle 20. This is my Bed Wars auto clicker, but it works for Minecraft because we can just kind of do this. And it just insta-mines everything. I just look at it and the block is gone. Spending on each version? Well, for now, it's just I'm going to stream for a few hours on each version. Once we actually get to, like, the versions where you can do shit on, there are going to be, like, bigger overall goals for each pocket of versions. But as of right now, it's just glorified creative mode, so there's no point in spending more than a few hours in each version. Seems like Canadians just love Minecraft. I don't know why everybody thinks I'm Canadian, though. Am I just too nice? Do people not think, like, Americans can be nice anymore? I mean, valid if so, but, like, how long am I going to stream for? Until I get bored. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming for, but we'll stream. I'll set up. I just fell down. But, like, we'll set a goal. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be going for, but we'll go for a little bit. Hello, Jump Gun. Jump Gun, you should speak. Or I'll dox your full legal name to everybody. I am actually planning on going for the Golden Headhunter in Bed Wars. But you're asking, Trilad, don't you hate Bed Wars? One in the Chamber isn't Bed Wars, okay? That is, like, a completely different game mode in of itself, so I don't have to worry about, like, blowing up my front door by doing that. As an American, I can confirm that. It's so true. Hop on FN. The fuck's FN? I have no idea what FN is. One in the chamber is 10 times worse than Bed Wars. Okay, but surely it can't be that bad, right? You can just do ranked headhunter game mode, I guess, to like prepare for it. Canadians have a lot of problems. We're all fucked. It's the one video. It's probably the one video you made. Is Canadian. I literally think, literally right there more than you'd think. Okay, but you're not ran by a genocidal orange. That's the difference. Hello, Hunk of 10. Hello, High Still Moon. 6 hours of pure annoyance. Only 6 hours to get it. Really? And that's when everybody was crazy. Like, out of their ass. I was waiting for, like, the first few days before I went for it because I didn't want to go up against all the sweats because they're just going to get diamond and then not play the game mode. And that's my plan. I'm just waiting for all the good people to get it so that I can get it with absolutely no effort whatsoever. That's my plan. Oh, man. Oh, I just destroyed my staircase. Yeah, that's fine. I could probably knock that out in a couple streams. I'm not too concerned about it. I might have to buy... I have to buy Silas, too, to, like, run the skin, because I've, like, never bought it before. Every game in low ranks is Closet Cheater Heaven. Closet Cheaters aren't good, though. Is what you gotta understand. Like, normally they're good because it's... Normally they're good because, like, they just, like, have Kill Aura. But Kill Aura doesn't mean shit if you just one-shot them with a headshot. Homeless shelter and can't get medical help I'm begging for. Not only that, but our commodity is fucked. Canada is not on the verge of collapse. I've, like, heard that your experience, it's, like, shitty. I'm not gonna, like, try to sugarcoat. Being homeless is absolute ass. But the country itself is not as fucked as the US. As a matter of fact, it's one of the better English-speaking countries to live in. It's actually one of the best as well, which kind of just shows how society is in general. Because, like, it's bad in Canada, but it's, like, 10 times worse everywhere else. And that's the really fucked part about it. It's just nowhere is good. Yeah, Canada's just on fire. That's valid. Canada is on fire. It's just a fiery hellhole. Oh my god, Brawl Stars ads. I'm definitely gonna install Brawl Stars, guys, right? You just wake up one morning, you see the sky's orange, and you're like, damn, the sky isn't supposed to be that color. Lives near Canada, it is always on fire. Well, I mean, when, like, your entire country has, like, more trees than, like, stars in the solar system, I feel like it's pretty obvious that that's gonna, like, be an issue. You think that until you live here. 80% of your paycheck goes to rent. Yeah, that's one thing I've heard of. Like, Canadian housing is absolutely abysmal dog shit right now. Yeah, like, Canada has probably a better culture than America, but my god, the housing prices are like, oh my god, I do not envy you in the slightest on that. Like, I get away with, like, $1,000 a month here. I have to spend half of my paycheck on it. 80% is, like, that sounds about right for Canadians. Well, it's not on fire here. I live in Ohio, which is, like, it's mostly farmland and, like, a couple of towns. So it's not, like, the biggest deal in terms of wildfires. It's also why everything's cheap, because, like, nobody lives here, surprisingly. Like, Ohio has a big population, but you realize it's just, like, 5 cities. You get Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo, Cincinnati, and, what's the other one? It doesn't matter, but, like, the point is, there's, like, absolutely fucking nothing here. There's, like, 4 towns, and then just nothing exists. Everything else is just small rural communities, and I live in one of those. I don't say it's rural, but it's definitely, like, one of those small town areas. Makes sense why you're suffering. Yeah, so it's fucking Ohio, man. In Quebec, a small house costs over $5,000. Isn't Quebec one of the cheapest places to get a house, too? Isn't that the worst part? Like, I heard Quebec is, like, very cheap. America has more people problems than Canada, but we can barely afford to eat. As a farm kid, if I wanted a farm, it's minimum 8 million. Holy fuck. That's why I say Canada is, like, the US is definitely more likely to collapse than Canada. Like, struggle generally breeds change, but, like, the entire core of the American system right now is just absolutely ass-fucked. I don't think you need to be an American to realize how fucked things are over here right now. No, listen, I'm not saying that other countries are going to be necessarily better, but just, like, in terms of political instability, I'd say US is probably, like, top 10 right now on the planet. Cheap as shit, and it's, like, 300k. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's like, it's interesting. Which one's cobblestone? There we go. Quebec is cheap. The only reason Quebec is cheaper is because, like, nobody wants to fucking live in Quebec because most of Canada can't speak fluent French. You know, what I've always find funny is that almost every single American I've talked to wants to, like, leave to move and live in Canada at some point. Like, it's bad up there, don't get me wrong, but it's worse here. In everything, like, besides housing. Like, yeah, I say Canadian healthcare is, like, shitty as well, but it's shitty for other reasons. In Canada, it takes a while to get healthcare because, like, there's so many people waiting for it and there's not enough healthcare workers. In America, you just can't get healthcare because you have to spend your entire fucking life savings or die. It's, like, really bad. James, he wears glasses, a bit of a goatee, and works as a giant eagle. I have not met somebody called that. We should eat Quebec. Do you guys agree? Fucking hell. Do you guys agree with the consumption of Quebec for nutrients? I feel like the French need to be consumed. Okay, jump gun, kill yourself. I'm fucking with you. We should kill jump gun, guys. Gee, I sure wonder where everybody is. It's not like they're all asleep because it's 5 a.m. or anything. Not even that Quebec is shit. They don't take care of their roads or infrastructure. I mean, can't that just be said for, like, every place, though? Canada Simulator and just Doom, but with currency shit and ragdoll systems. Get shot by a 22 LR. Pinky and alright. I've played that before. It's really funny. Houses cost so much in California. I've heard the housing prices in California are comparable to most of Canada. I totally agree with you. You guys are fucked political. We're fucked financially for different problems. Both are shit. Exactly. You wanna know what the best solution for all of this is? Just live in, like, a cabin in the woods and just try to pretend that things don't exist. Anyways, we've tore down that eyesore. While I figure out what to build here, we need to find out what to do. It's really hard to figure out stuff to do in this version because, like, I've already taken up a good chunk of my building space. I could add towers at the edges of my walls here, so we can use the teleport button to teleport to the edges of the walls. Okay, so let's get on the walls, and let's start doing stuff. Yeah, everything costs so much everywhere. It's like, that's the thing as well. Quebec has 10-foot potholes. Want to move to the territories? You do not want to move to the territories. Mine out a chunk for no reason whatsoever. I already did that. Not a chunk, but, like, most of it. I don't even think chunks exist in this version. Okay, so what are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're gonna have boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Would a tower look good here? Or should I, like, wait? I don't actually think I should put a tower here yet, because, like, we need to extend over the edge here, but we just can't do that. Also, we can't fall off the map anymore, which is nice. Build a random cabin in the woods? What woods? This is the whole world, guys. Come on, we gotta have something better. Armor smithing and blade smithing. My future plans are don't die. It'll be fun. You think it'll be fun, and then you realize you have to drive like 2 hours to get to the store. That's the bad part. Okay, so what do we build, guys? Role players play in top dollar nowadays. I should just do a Minecraft roleplay. That would be funny. Today, I will survive 1 million days in Minecraft poop button. Or something like that. We've got 4 blocks. 4 fucking blocks, guys. A small trip to the grocery store is $30 to $70. Yeah, and you buy like 4 things from the grocery store. No, I get that. It's absolutely fucked. So let's figure out some spot to build. I have a bunch of pixel art. Just a free snowmobile ride. You have your hunting license? Nice. $90 to $100. That's like shockingly cheap by US standards. A normal trip to the store in America is like $300. I've seen it. Like, I work in a grocery store. I know that that is not a normal amount of money to spend. So let's build something here. I'm gonna look this up. Because it's like, there's nothing to add. There's just like nothing to do here. I'm like so running out of shit to do. I think this is why I stopped playing. Because like, I don't know what to do. 100% honest, I don't know what to add. A guard tower to watch over the base. I already did. Those are... Actually, might not be a bad idea. I think I did that. Because the height limit is the roof of my house. So building like any tall builds is not going to be doable at the moment. God, the block palette's just so limited at the moment. I built this. I like this garden area. A grocery trip for the week in Canada for a family, minimum $500. Yeah, adjusting for like currency differences, that's about the same in America. Trap all of the Steves. Steves don't despawn anymore. That would be a horrible idea. I built this river. I built this bridge. I think something right here would be good. A few weeks of groceries, a few $100. Goated YouTuber. What am I doing? I haven't done anything to be considered a goat. I'm just a tree. Let me make something here. Let's do... fuck. Okay. I'm thinking... Okay, guys, have you guys ever seen, like, the old Pulsaurus Juniors tutorials? I inspired you. What did I inspire? Like, I appreciate the kind words, but I'm like, I'm just trying to sit here thinking, what did I inspire in people? I just yap. It's kind of hard to understand, like, any major impacts I'd be having, because I kind of just yap. Like a forest. There's no trees in the game yet. I'm gonna get this down. Alright, so we're gonna have a path going over here. Crazy thing how seemingly random and honestly sort of crappy looking game about blocks eventually blew up. Like, just what I'm tell you right here. Best-selling game of all time right here. And we're not even in, like, the pre-release versions. These were, like, the versions released for testing. This is, like, kind of what Notch had going. And I was sitting here, I'm like, really? What's here? The garden? The garden just has some fake trees set up here right now. I don't know what these pillars are for. Oh, they're for trees. I don't know why I put trees here, but they're for trees. So here's what I'm thinking. We could make... We can't build anything tall. We can't build anything grim. We can't prep for newer updates. So here's what I'm thinking. Cared too much and your willingness to yap about it makes me feel like I'm not an idiot for it. In Minecraft skin, there's 4 block palettes. There's no wool. This is the thing. There's, like, no palette. Like, I've got... This is supposed to be a fortress, right? What would a fortress have? We've got my base. We've got a bunch of random builds around here. A garden. We got a bat pond for fishing. There would be, like, a center for trade. But I've got 2 wizard towers there, so I think that counts. Really, what we're looking for is we're just looking for anything to pass the time here with. Windows. They do definitely overthink the YouTube thing. YouTube thing is, like, one of the most overthought things ever. People always put so much effort into, like, I need to be the best YouTuber. But a lot of people don't realize is that being the best YouTuber is really fuck, I got it. Okay. We're building a mine. Actually, no. Okay, tavern's a good idea. Like, honestly. I think this plot of land can be used for a tavern. Okay, let me look up some, like, images of a tavern real quick. Clean Bottle does not want to speak. Jump Gun does not want to speak. Other guy probably doesn't want to speak. We must give money. Trilad money. Don't give me money, actually. Build a mine and craft in it. That would be called Minecraft, bro. That's too easy. This is Minecraft Order of the Stone we're playing, bruh. Let me look this up real quick. Tavern. Alright, let's look up an image of a tavern. Okay, so most, like, medievally taverns are made out of mostly just wood, which is a really good, like, idea to have, because taverns are, like, wood and stone are what all the taverns are made out of, so this is nice. I think we can do something with this. Okay, first thing we need to do is we need to find the thingy. Too much Anvil Empires, and I knew it would be a good fit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say the middle is right here. I don't really want to count out the middle because I'm too lazy to do that. Actually, is this the middle? Looks like about the middle here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna start building up. We're gonna grab this right here. Achoo! Oh my god, bless me. Yes, we're gonna add this here. And then we're gonna have a step. Now, I think we're gonna have the frame made out of cobblestone. Thank you, Jump Gun. And then we're gonna go out. So this is gonna be the porch area. So it's gonna be 1, 2 on each side. I have 3 come in, 1, 2, 3 for the door. Come out, 1, 2, 3. And this is gonna kind of like be the entryway. And from here, we're gonna have a wall following around here. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. No? Yes, no, yes, no. Oh, I get it. I get it now. This needs to be wider. That's what looked wrong. And then we're gonna go 3, 4, and then over this way. And we're just gonna go, let's say 15 would be a good block. So we got 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to go to the other side over here real quick. How do you have so much luck? I'm just like, I don't know. A tree lad. Then we're going to go 10 this way. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go over this way. And we're just going to kind of link these up now. A blacksmith or a basic forge. We're going medieval. I mean, yeah, the idea is this is supposed to be just like a giant fortress protecting the citizens of whatever civilization live here from the outside world. And then we've got this here. Okay, now this is going to be the floor, right? Okay, do not talk about my sneezes like that. The rent people forget to do that. Okay, so this is going to be like the entryway. Now we're going to grab ourselves some wooden planks. Okay, we're going to start adding. And then I say we're going to have like an entryway that's going to be like 4 wide here. Yeah, I've been suffering for most of my life because I have too many, like, demons just following me around. Because we're gonna wood this. No enough smaller streamers for that. I mean, yeah, I kind of just been doing it for a while, though. It's really no big deal to me. I like to interact with my chat. I'm gonna interact with, like, my viewers for as long as I can. I want to be able to do that until I'm physically incapable of doing it anymore. Make the entry off-center on purpose? Yeah, and like most medieval taverns, like generally the entrance is going to be like on the side. You're going to have like a reception booth over here, and then like the drinking area over here. Made the depressed video, $750. I could have made probably 2,000 or 3,000, but like I didn't turn ads on because it just didn't feel appropriate. It's what I always find funny about a lot of people saying, well, you're only doing this for money. It's like, gang, I could have made thousands. Not just doing this for money. Can't because the chat be going 100 miles an hour. 750 is like nothing compared to what most YouTubers make. Like most YouTubers, like this is like me getting a big video is really put into perspective how fucking like two-faced YouTubers are when they say, oh, well, we don't have money to live off of, gang. This is the easiest job on the planet. I sat in front of a PC, I press left click, and I yap, and I get paid more money than somebody with a normal 9-to-5 would. And that's just with this as a side gig at the moment. For like every 10,000 views my video gets, I make like $25, which is actually low as well for like a channel. But that's because my ad density is low as well. Like I keep ads very low on my videos. I'll have like 1 mid-roll ad at max. Most people have like 5 or 6 mid-roll ads per video. If we just take that, like, gang, you're making $1,000 a video. Alright, most of us are out here making $100 a day. How the fuck do you have any right to say, "Ooh, well, my life is so hard, guys"? No, it's not. Shut your fucking mouth. This is the easiest job in the world, and it pisses me off so much when people say it's hard. Version is this? Gee, I wonder, Jump Gun. Maybe it's, like, plastered with, text in the top left. Who knows? Pay rent on time? Who knows? One day at a time, like I said. Remind me of Markiplier. I'm also from... Ohio is from... Markiplier is actually from Ohio, believe it or not. Maybe I just, like, am Markiplier. Well, technically Markiplier is actually North Korean. Did you actually know that? Like, apparently a lot of people knew about that, but I didn't know about it till recently. But Markiplier is from North Korean descent. It's kind of crazy to think about. I'm gonna do this right here. Going to get a snack, but never mind. There's a rat got chopped in half with its guts all over the floor. You should probably look into the rat problem, my guy. And you have your snack. Okay, one row of cobblestone followed by one row of regular stone. And then we're going to come over here. So there's going to be this right here. We're going to find the middle, and there's going to be a window here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to pop that out. And that's going to be basically the clean center. Except there's only going to be 2 on the inside, so we actually want to pop that one out as well. And then we're going to have the windows going to be nice and large here. We're going to have a large interior. I say the doorway is going to go one above it. Do. Jesus, who is watching over me. I appreciate the words. There we go. We got a window there. There'll be some, like, bar stools over here. I think we're gonna have... He's from Cincinnati? Yo, wait, we're from the same fucking hometown? That's fucking crazy. Holy fuck, I didn't know that. Yo, I was born 20 minutes from Cincinnati. That's crazy. Let's find cobblestone. Alright, Dash, let's not spam. Skylines is a huge debate in their group. I don't like chili, so I can't, like, debate on it. There we go. We got 4 there. Yo, what's up, Belinda Crown? How are you doing? I don't like chili either. It's like, what are we even talking about? Listen, I am from Cincinnati as well. I don't get it. Right? I just don't get the fucking... I don't get chili. I don't, like, it's such a big thing, but I just don't get it. Like, there's so many chili places. That's what Cincinnati is known for, and it's just like, I don't fucking care. I hate chili. It's disgusting. Like, my parents would always grow up making... Or my parents, my mother and grandmother would make chili all the time. Well, that's just gross. It's gonna be taxed as well. So realistically, I made like 600 off that video. And you're wondering, why didn't I make more? I turned ads off so I wouldn't make more. Who is that, Steve? It's literally just, like, a random fucking mob that Notch had for, like, AI testing or something. Hopefully Goob IRS wakes up before I end the stream. Goob wanted to see this. It'd be upsetting if they couldn't. Okay, there we go. Come through the door right here. It's already starting to take shape. Yeah, look at that. Right by my house, we got a tavern. Alright. Steve is a bot, indeed. It is like a mob with no AI. It just runs around. Yeah, it was Mob AI testing, that's what I'm saying. Put ads on, it's free money? Not really. You guys gotta remember that people work hard for their money, and I don't want to just take it from them like that. No, I just don't like chili, period. I fucking despise the food chili. Ported versions of beta Minecraft. It's always alpha 1.2.6. I don't know what it is with alpha 1.2.6, but I swear it's always that version. Yeah, people are asking, Trilad, why would you turn ads off? It's insensitive. Like, I'm making a video talking about how I want to die, and it's like, by the way, monetize it. Because I remember growing up, I'd always hear about these fuck-ass YouTubers who would just, like, fake their own death, and then, like, put 8 million ads in there, and they'd be like, guys, it was just a prank, bro! I'm back with videos! Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and sort of green screen plain gif falling on the screen. And it's just like, I don't know. And I got they wanted to give it me, but I didn't want to accept it. It's the thing. Thank you for the gold coin. I don't know what that is. I'm mostly a 1.12 player as well, myself, except I play on Xbox One Edition. Not like vanilla 1.12. Xbox One Edition is like the superior 1.12 vanilla experience, by the way. If you're looking for like a good 1.12, get Xbox One Edition. It's actually like the best version for that. I don't think this window would be that big. Well, you know what we could do? 2 here, 2 here, and then in the middle, which hopefully is even. That's odd. Okay, that works too, I guess. We're gonna have these 2 windows right here, kind of split down the middle like this. Okay, I kind of like that. Of course, just doing that like this as well. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, nice little big window with the side. I don't know what that was. 100 joules. Fucker joules. Okay, now this is gonna be the big wall right here. I have this along the back wall here, and I'm thinking we could, like... I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this wall. Let's just start off by putting, like, 3 rows of this on each side. I think my chat's falling behind. Hold up. Yep, it just did. Sometimes my chat will randomly stop updating. It's because, basically, Money and Bits, I saved the free ones, but I'm gonna give it to you because you deserve it. Oh, thanks. Imagine if you never got any donations and the rent was sent, what would happen? I wouldn't be here. That's just how that is. But I, like, have simultaneously the best luck and the worst luck at the exact same time. It's, like, not even close. I'm looking at this right now. I'm thinking we're gonna go over 2 more on each side. We're gonna have another big split down the middle there. And then we're gonna have a window like that. So let's go 1, 2... Thank you for the dog treats. I'm not a dog, but I appreciate it. Every fandom teaming up against lesbian space princess before realizing it was the distraction of the true worst fandom in the world. Fuck is lesbian space princess? I've never heard of this shit before. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's a dog. Yes, I do. I don't have a dog, but, like, you know. I definitely have a dog, guys. Yeah, we have these 2 tavern windows here. We do not need Trilad furry art. Okay, now we're gonna go build the ceiling. Here's what I'm thinking. Generally, taverns are going to be like, we know we have an even number in the middle here, so the roof is going to be, like, right through the center here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like, we're going to, like... Do we do... I'm trying to figure out, should we do a wood or a stone ceiling? My persona would not be a little lizard, I could tell you that right now. I don't know what it would be. I'm not going to even look into it, but I know it wouldn't be. Oh, let's see here. I think most taverns have, like, I think cobblestone kind of looks like tile. We could use that, because most medieval taverns use tile. How do you have 100 more stream XP than everybody else? That wouldn't make sense. But, like, would that work? Because, like, here's the thing. I think it would work, actually. Let me do this real quick. Cobblestone. And then what we could do is we could have, like, one layer of stone coming across here. But that would mean I need to raise up the ceiling a little bit. Actually, would it? No, I don't think it would. Because it would still be the same effect on the inside. Okay, we're fine. We're going to have cobblestone going around. I don't have an art degree. I just, like, kind of wing all of this. It's actually very sad if you think about it. I just wing literally all of this shit. Let me just get my hops in. I think we're going to do normal stone at the bottom as a surround. And we're going to do cobblestone, and then inside we're going to do wooden beam rafters with, like, a little bit of the ceiling fan hanging down. Dirt is, like, the only block that's, like, else that I could use in this game, so we're going to do that. Here all night. I'm fucking drunk as shit anyway, so why the fuck not? Fair enough. Okay, then we're going to come over here. We're going to plop this here. That here. Oh my god. This is, like, really annoying, but I feel like it's better than doing some weird scaffolding bullshit, because there's no shift in this version. Shift isn't added until, like, Alpha 1.1.1, which is actually a version that we can play, by the way, I think. It might give me a graphics bug. I don't know yet, though. For someone going into the 9th grade, enjoy it before you get to 10th grade. That's my advice. Look at stream chat. Oh, what's in stream chat? No. No, 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 do not do that. No, 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 no. Oh my god, I have, like, the weirdest... Ah, fucking hell, I fell down. But I fall down, cause I get up again, and you're never gonna see me down. I just fall down, cause I get up again, and you are never gonna see me down. I just fall down, but I get up again, cause you're never gonna see me down. Cause I just fall down, but I get up again, and you're never gonna see me down. Oh, this sucks, by the way. This is, like, ass to do. Never falls down. No, I am, like, I don't know what you're seeing. You hallucinated me falling there. That's not a real thing. It was an optical illusion played on you by your mind. I never fell. Oh my god, that took a year of creative writing. Actually take a year of... By the way, by that I mean it was assigned to me. Oh, the controls are really weird in this version. Oh my god, you can't even, like, place it there, because it's, like, the player collision is, like, super fucking weird with how it's working. Oh, this is awful. Why can't I do that? Why can't I place it there? Why can't I place it there? What? Okay, let's do that. That, and that. Yeah, let's come down here. Why is Steve? We got our first patron, as you can see. He's coming around to check out the place. Yo, building inspector. This isn't done yet. You need to get out of here. That's not the exit. Would you like me to make an exit for you? Come on, go out the door. The door's that way. The door's not that way. Is this pillar bugging you out? Oh, he's gone. Nope, never mind. Steve! 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 This way! Steve! How Kleenex? Okay. Alright, I think Steve is just gonna stay in there. The state between awake and asleep and drunk. Why is everybody drunk watching me play Minecraft? Create that or Betacraft. That's my first customer, guys. I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of just like running around down there, but that's technically a customer, I think. Does that count? I think that counts. Oh, this is bullshit. Cancel culture's trying to cancel everybody. I see. Oh, this is so bad. Yo, building like detailed roofs is like so ass in this version. Why can't I place shit there? You have to have a block beneath to place a block in this version? Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's some bullshit right there. And from here, we can just break our legs real quick and do this. No, we can. We just... What? I'm so confused. I'm so beyond confused here. Why that isn't working. It's got to be some weird shit with the player hitbox. Regardless, we've got our roof scaffolding done. Free alpha. I will get a fursuit for 100,000 subs, and I will wear it. Only because I know I'm never hitting that milestone. Y'all have too much confidence in me. Never hitting that shit. It's not like one of those, oh, I try hard enough, I get it. No, I'm just never hitting that. It's just not happening. This kind of looks like roof tiles, right? They cost like $10,000. Never mind then. Proceeding to bot my account with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I'll just borrow my sister's fursuit. Because just it's a real thing she has. Only problem is she's like 12. I don't think I can fit in a 12-year-old's fursuit. Nor would I want to. Especially since it's my sister's. Ow. FNAF lore, so true. Son to you, sub to you. Can make. You mean you can get like a tail set of furry ears and like the legs for $600 at best? Jesus Christ. I would ask why people spend that much money on it, but people spend like $1,000 to go listen to a guy sing for 20 minutes, so it's like not that surprising. This is my hot take of the day. I think concert tickets are pointless and are a profound waste of money. Genuinely, I could not name one good thing that would come out of concert tickets. Like, what the fuck do you gain from going to a concert? Like, what long-term benefit does going to a concert achieve for you? Like, other forms of entertainment I can get. But, like, what the fuck a concert? How can you justify spending hundreds of dollars to go listen to a guy sing for a couple hours and you watch the whole thing on YouTube? One of the things I've just never understood. Like, does it make sense? $2 in my bank, I'm homeless. My sister has $100,000 in liquid cash, and your sister won't help you out? Is it because you're like an alcoholic or something? Is there like a valid reason? Oh, that's just life for you? Okay, it's starting to come along. Look at this. Tavern's starting to come along nicely. I wonder what I put here, though. Should that be cobblestone all the way up, or should I have, like, some sort of stone wall on there? The palette's gonna be hard to get right. Oh, you're the problem child. Family favorites are always no fun to deal with. I know what I gotta do up here. But real quick, I want to get up here and, like, fill in these walls before... Actually, no, I think it's better to, like, do this first. You are an alcoholic, but that's after everybody fell apart in your life. Refusing to me. That really sucks, man. Like, I hate to hear it. You know, I've learned that you can never help yourself. That's an unfortunate reality of... Or, not that you can never help yourself. Is that most of the time, there are some people who are just so unlucky that absolutely everybody refuses to help them. And in that case, the only person that can help you is you. And you have to claw your way through hell in order to crawl back out on the other side unscathed. That's the unfortunate part about life, is that just people hate you for no reason other than just being yourself, and that's really sad. Stoner planks. You've described the 2 blocks that we have in this game. So let's see this here. Let's see how we want to do the beams. I need to, like, lay out some templates to see how they'd work. There we go. There we go. That's how we're gonna get the planks right. The best people will help everyone else before they help themselves, and I'm trying to help myself, but it's hard when you're saving everybody else, and that's a story to tell if you get the reference. I don't get the reference, but I do understand helping other people before yourself. You know, the hardest thing to understand is that you must put yourself first in order to help other people. You can't do anything if you can't help yourself, and that's one thing I've realized, is that I've kind of just, like, not, like, fully socially isolating myself, but I'm just, like, not really interacting with my friends all that much, because, like, I know if I get involved, I'm gonna, like, end up trying to, like, help and take on all of their problems, and I can't afford that right now. I just need to focus on myself and nobody but myself. Which sounds selfish, but it's the truth, and things will get really bad if I do. Man, this is really hard to get down, let me tell you, though. So we got our beams down. I want to know people I want to help so much, but every time ends up as more hell, literal hell. I put myself in the shitty situations just so other people don't have to, and that's my downfall. Hard lesson to learn, but at least it's a lesson learned. It's better to learn eventually than to never learn at all. That's the way I like to look at things. I've always been one who's had to learn things the hard way. Also, I think the wood by itself just kind of looks a little too cluttered with this. This is really hard to do. I scroll on YouTube and see if it explain why Minecraft PNG horror mods are worse than Epstein. You know, that sounds about right for like a YouTube viewership audience. It's just like, hi, this is bullshit. Have fun. Problematic bullshit. XYZ and shit. I think the stone here, or cobblestone, very good contrast with everything else. The last person who will say I'm perfect anyway, but I wish it wasn't such a struggle just to help or make the world a better place. That's the thing with society. You have to choose between your own happiness and, like, actually making the world a better place. Because the thing is, the society is designed for only the worst of the worst to actually succeed. I mean, it's why politicians and billionaires get to where they are. They always have to be just, like, the most insufferable people ever, and that's one of the only ways to find success anymore. Well, only reliable ways, anyways. You can find success without being, like, an asshole, but it's the only surefire way to guarantee you succeed in life. It's just being a dick, and that's no fun. It's a really fucked situation, but it's also kind of how it is. That's just shit. Alright, so we got the, what's it called here, done with the tavern. So now I think, yeah, we're gonna do something there. I'm not sure if that should be cobblestone. I feel like from the outside, I'm thinking we got that right down there, that. I'm thinking, what would go good right there? Who knows, bro? Who knows? And the system's set up for people to lie and cheat. That's the unfortunate truth. Yeah, but not if it affects the people who lie and cheat. Rules for thee, not for me. That's society. Again, especially America. It's especially America, and I don't know why America is just, like, the center point for, like, all of the bullshits in the world. Trial thumbnail to see what it would make, and now I just have a file. Yay. Jump Gun, what was the trial thumbnail that you made? I would like to see the trial thumbnail. So this is just the rafters. Nothing's really up here, unlike Real Tavern, so I think leaving it empty would make sense. Intense first-person shooter game that will make my heart rate spike so I can stay awake. I think you should just go to bed. I'm gonna be honest, but I can't really do much about that. Okay, so we got the exterior. Interiors are really hard to do with the blocks that we have. I mean, I've done most of what I can do right now. Probably, like, do that a little bit, but there's no stairs at the moment. So all I can kind of do is just, like, yeah, there's this little entryway, looking at the taverns. Oh, you want to know what happens? The taverns have, like, this big exterior setting here. Kind of, like, wrapping around, and that's what we could use this side for. Just, you know, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It just kind of goes this way. I have a stat that lets me stay awake for days. Well, that's no good. The factory must grow. Would it be better if I went that way? Absolutely. There's way more space over there. Probably not. Meth. Most of the medieval tavern images I have, like, have this little setting area out here. Oh my god, more dog treats, guys. Yo. Jesse, we need to cook. Crystal meth. Methamphetamine. Yo, Walter White, is that you? Another treat before I lurk. Good luck, man. Hope things get better for you. That's how you. That's not a try-loud thumbnail, like, whatsoever, Jump Gun, but I do appreciate the effort. It's pretty cool. Nonetheless. I do not want more dog treats. Background before I play games. How do you play games in a homeless shelter? That's my question. Like, no offense, but it's like... Are you like... Is like the Canadian homeless program like different? Staying alive, that's sometimes the hardest thing to do. The neighbor's Wi-Fi. Because, like, being homeless in the US is basically you're just on the side of the road and there's not shit you can do. You just actually die if you're homeless in the US, and that's kind of the thing. It was a homeless shelter and everybody was dogging on them. How dare you be unfortunate? Such a low-life scum. Fucking pisses me off, dude. Haha, you have misfortune and I don't. I'm going to laugh at you like a head ass. Not kill yourself, that's like mean, but like, you know. You the shanker. Messed that up. People that actually think all homeless people are just like the scum of the earth can actually suck my entire cock. I don't care. Yeah, like, there's actually shelters in other countries. That's one fortunate part about you being Canadian, is there's actually, like, a place for you to go whilst being homeless. In the US, there's not. You're just dead. You're actually just dead. You're not dead, but you're on the side of the road with no food, no service from the government, nothing. They just say, fuck yourself. How dare you be poor, lol. It's not good. It's not very good. At least Canada tries. The US just says, go fuck yourself, man. Have fun. If you're homeless, you contract every disease for no reason. Yeah, anti-homeless benches are all over the US. It's just so homeless people can't sleep. And in a lot of US states, they're now making it a felony to be homeless. And you will spend prison time for it. Like, that's how out of touch billionaires are at this point. They think homeless people are a crime to society and need to go to prison. Yeah, they spend more money on punishing you for being poor than actually trying to help people not be poor. That's the US in a nutshell. Not really, though. If you have any room, they try to get you out in any way possible. It's fair Canada says to agree, but they legally have to try and get funding. Fair enough. That's going to be like the outside seating area, the shaded area of the tavern. They'll try, but they're just going to move right back in, of course. No, you have to do slave labor. The whole point is that you're always working, kind of like how North Korea does it, where you always have to be working constantly because homeless people, quote unquote, aren't productive enough in society. I think it's going to be the bar counter. So out here, That's gonna be like the outside area, so we're gonna punch out a 3x3 hole in the wall here. Yeah, jail in Canada and the US are very similar. They're both, like, really bad. I don't think it's, like, slave labor bad, but, like, the guards are, like, basically the same. Like, the general prison culture, anyways, is, like, the same between countries. Canada and the US are very different, but they're also very similar in a lot of aspects. Okay, so this is going to be the outside seating area. So we've got this thing right here. We're going to have, I think we're going to have the stone. It's like as a railing. Because there's no fences, we're just going to have stone around here. And this is going to be like for the outdoor area. So you can be out here, you can have your little seat. We can't put seats because they don't exist. You just get to pretend that they're there. We got this little outer area, which is also technically supposed to be tavern seating, but that would require me to like stretch out the roof very far. And because of the limitations, I actually can't make the roof large enough to accommodate for that. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to have this little lip right here. And we're going to have like a skyline seating. We're still going to have the railing. Made out of stone because we don't have any blocks. We can have, this is like the sheltered part. That is the non-sheltered part. So yeah, we can have this right here. There's a little shelter around here, and this is kind of the exterior of a medieval tavern, mostly done. Similar border principles, but their fundamental structures are different in the USA. Like here, you can get charged for saying something hateful to someone with intent. I heard about that, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? How dare you say mean things to me on Twitter? I'm going to go report you to the cops. Like, that's one of, like, the Canadian niceness things, like, kind of being a downside. I mean, giving the government definitions of what to decide is always a good idea that won't end horribly. And yes, we are using dirt because it is the only brown block in this version. Too wide here. We're going to plug up this window because we don't need it anymore. Especially since there's a seating area here. We wouldn't want a window here for people to just be able to peer in. That right there. I'm thinking. Actually, no. That's one of the things about the US. The US has this thing called the York Castle Doctrine. And it's basically, if somebody invades your house, you are justified, in most states anyways, you are justified to use lethal force against them. Like, people cannot break into your house. If you get shot, it's like you're trespassing on private property. You were not announced. If you get shot, that's your fault. That's the way we treat it in the US. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. I've actually explained this to a Canadian viewer of mine before, but like the reason why Canada is starting to become like the UK is because Canada never really gained independence from the UK. You guys just signed a treaty relinquishing military control over Canada. You guys are still a British colony. That's what most Canadians don't understand. It's like, you guys, you're still British. I'm sorry. Just because you ditched the Union Jack doesn't mean you're not British anymore. We're gonna block up this path here real quick, so I'm fucking that up. They have to be posing a threat for you. I see. Well, California is like the most liberal state in America. If anybody was going to do it, it was going to be California, and you know that, right? As much as you don't want to say, you know that's how it's going to work. It's just California being California. Oh, California, you're simultaneously the best and worst U.S. state. Let's come up here. Yeah, this here. Boop-a-dee-ba-dee-doo-doo. Railing up here. They have similar principles to Britain, but Britain has no say whatsoever over government's policies. We're independent, and that's one hill I will die on. Not as independent as you think. That's unfortunate. To, like, It's unfortunate, but it's not as independent as you think it is. I could be speaking out my ass, but, like, I really don't think so. Okay, so this is gonna be, like, the desk here. And then we're gonna have the seats, which are gonna kind of be, like, we're just gonna have, like, I'd say probably cobble, because, like, the least decorative block in here, so there's gonna be, like, cobblestone here. And, like, a couple tables in the center here. These block areas. Another table right here. Actually, I'm thinking. I think having a, what would a pub look like? You got the bar seat right there. We'd have a couple of independent stools. We sell shit to you so you invade us. Yo, if I ever get drafted to invade Canada, I'm telling you, I'm, like, gonna roll that shit up into a blunt and, like, not do shit. I do not want to go to war with Canada, bro. Y'all are so fucking chill. I don't know why we try to kill each other. Well, money for, like, the elites is the obvious reason, but I'm not gonna be partaking in that bullshit. How about a couple... What can we use to make the bar stools? Let's just... This is gonna be our bar stools. We got fucking stone blocks here. What else do we have? We could do a pool table. That's like in every bar, I think. Our pool table is gonna be, it's gonna be this. This is our pool table. You like our pool table, guys? Grab a hunting buddy and wait in a tree for 5 days. And kill him. Do we like the pool table there? I think we could do something better. We should probably make some, like, shelves behind the bar, I think would make a lot of sense. So if we just, like, have, I think this is kind of like how a pub went. I've never been to a pub, I'm not old enough, but, like, this is kind of what we've got there. So yeah, we got, like, the bar cabinet here with the TV, which is just going to be made out of wooden planks, because unfortunately, yeah, actually, no, that would, like, ruin the shelves. Never mind. Yeah, we got the bar shelves right there. Canada basically invented the Geneva Convention. Not as a deterrent, but because they did that shit. I see. Well, let's just fucking hide in a tree and kill soldiers. That's a good idea. If there's just cause, it's a good idea, but, like, nah. Alright, let's make, like, a couch here. Again, we can't actually have a proper couch because they don't exist. And then in this, we on a dartboard up against a wall, not behind the couch. People would die. I think this would be a good spot for the dartboard. Yeah, this is the dartboard. The Japs and the Chinese thought Canadians were crazy when they were actually crazy. Makes sense. Listen, I have respect for all of my Canadian brothers and sisters. I think y'all are goated as fuck. I think the people need to be a lot more... Let's have another couch here. People need to be a lot nicer and start thinking, well, we shouldn't invade America because America called dig, so you can basically make anything while in combat, so I just crucify my dead enemies. Probably head off. Bye, Spampton. We can't really make a dartboard. But this is kind of like a tavern. I mean, if you squint and, like, look at it like this, it looks like a tavern. And you look over here and it's shit. But, you know, we're not going to worry about that right now because we really can't do too much. What are we going to make the stools out of out here? We're nice because genuinely crazy when it comes to wanting to be home and just live our lives. Telling you, fucking US tries to invade Canada, bruh. We're smoking a blunt with that shit. I'm not gonna go fight Canada. There's no way in hell you could ever convince me to do it. No way, it's not happening. It would be the dumbest war ever. Like, I get that the orange upstairs wants to, like, kill everybody, but it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go fucking shooting Canadians. This is never gonna happen in my life. But look at this. We've taverned. I think this is done right. Well, we could put a coffee table up here. No, I just don't want to fight our neighbors. That's not really like, you know, the fucking Bible, like, I'm not the most religious person, but even the fucking Bible says honor thy neighbor, right? And it's like, these people claim to be religious, and they're like, honor thy neighbor. Canada is literally your neighbor, Trump. You claim to be, like, the biggest fucking Christian ever. You shouldn't be invading Canada. They're your neighbor. It's against God's word. But you're like, no. Christianity is, like, actually telling me that I need to invade them because the neighbor is dangerous. No, they're fucking not. They fucking eat maple syrup. Smoke a bong with us or you die before you even know. Now, I feel like the US would beat Canada in a war solo. Now, against all of NATO, they would get ass blasted. But if it was just the US versus Canada, like, theoretically, the scary part is they could probably claim Ottawa before, like, they could probably annex Canada before NATO could even get over there. That's the thing. Because the US is so close to Ottawa, all they have to do is, like, cross the river with one of their fucking naval ships, capture the city, and then they're under US control for a while. It would completely dissolve the alliance, but it is theoretical. It's very scary how realistic it is. And that's the scary part. Is that if the US really wanted to, they could, at least for a little bit, completely annex Canada and they can't do shit about it. And that's scary. Look at that, we have a tavern. That's nice. Okay, now what? We destroy all their structure. It will be guerrilla warfare in a region that's already insanely hard to navigate. True. It would just be Russia and Ukraine. We'd probably gain, I don't even want to say we, because, like, I don't even want to think about that. But, like, we'd gain, like, maybe a little bit of land close to the border, and then they would just be fucking held off. Like, that would really be it. We could cut you off. Your main route. No, the main route wouldn't be between Canada and Alaska. The main route would be the fucking giant, largest land border on the planet that nobody can, like, fully militarize. That would be what they would go for. Middle Eastern part of the US. What? This is a hole of death, by the way. You just... Oh, there's so many Steves down there. Oh, that's where all the Steves are. They're in the hole. I think that's every Steve on the map is in this hole. I mean, that's helpful. No, there's one over there. It's like... The hot forest area? That's the Pacific Northwest. And again, they wouldn't invade via there. Wouldn't be new army versus army. We'd just be making damn sure it's not all worth doing. There's only one road that goes to Alaska reliably. One or two bombs, and it's only by ship. True. That would, like, cut off trade for all of Alaska, and Alaska would probably be their own independent territory. And realistically, Canada could retaliate as well just by capturing Alaska. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, I don't want to imagine that scenario. It would probably be one of the craziest wars. It's basically a civil war in all but name. Go back to the Dream Realm. Goodbye. I wonder what it would be like for, like, because a lot of Americans have dual citizenship with Canada. I wonder how that would work. Like, if the US and Canada went to war, how would the dual citizenship holders work? Like, how would that work? Would they be forced to pick one side? Or would they just not be allowed to fight in either war? Or would they just be, like, considered deserters? Like, how would that work? Because I'm a person that would want that kind of dual citizenship. So it's like, what would I do? Would I just, like, fucking die? The Fallout show, they hid that they were from Canada. Uh-huh. I think we could make, like... I think this is good. It looks better than just having a random ass fucking village well here. I feel like whatever country you go to when the war starts, you get the citizenship, and each country would offer opportunities for refugees from the other country. Interesting. Dude, I feel like the biggest... Like, ever since Orange Man took office, there have been, like, a skyrocketing amount of, like, Canadian Americans becoming a thing. Or what is it? No, it's American Canadians. It's American-born Canadians is, I think, what they're specifically called. Like, the rise has been, like, through the fucking roost. The US could win solo. But would they win against all of NATO? That's what you gotta ask. Jump gun, they're drunk, okay. Cannot be making fun of the vocabulary of a drunk person. We just hold R until we land on top of this thing. I can just see through my house. You know, it'd probably been faster to just build a pillar. I said a ruse? What? You mean I said a ruse? Like Vietnam, which they didn't even win. No, we lost Vietnam. We like to tout about how we won the war. No, we didn't. We lost. We fucking lost the war so hard, it's not even funny, and the same shit's gonna happen in Israel. It's almost like the reason why so many US defectors are becoming a thing is because they don't want to be known in a country where they have to fight their allies. That's just a thought, though. Wouldn't win against all of NATO unless they destroy the world. I don't think Orange Man is dumb enough to, like, nuke the entire world. He has too much of an ego. No, actually, he might. That's the scary part, because he has, like, a huge ego. But, like, ultimately, I don't think Orange Man would nuke the world. Yeah, I already read your message the first time, Awesome Gamer. There's the Steve Hole of Death. like a wooden underside for all of this. I wonder how that would look. You sent that message twice. Good job. Two friends fighting for the U.S. They already killed one. Another got shot and blown up, but still hasn't been sent home yet. Yeah, they don't send people home anymore because too many people were deserting the war because of that. Like, I would have to go die for a war that I don't even believe in. And you're not allowed to say no. As a matter of fact, as of next year, Trump is taking steps to, like, re-mandate the draft. Like, you actually will face legal penalties if you do not sign up for the draft. So you're basically forced to sign up for the selective service. But it's not technically the draft, but it basically means he's bringing back the war draft to send people overseas. Mandatory military service is definitely going to be something my children have to do. Again, I don't want to raise a kid here. That's why I want to leave the U.S. is the big reason. It's like, it's not safe to raise a family here. You'd be surprised how much fucking people would go after for oil. It's the whole reason why the U.S. wanted Alaska. Oil. Especially since the U.S. is, like, again, one of the only developed nations that's, like, pursuing, like, non-renewable energy so much. It's actually so fucking stupid how far behind we are. Can all be traced back to 9/11. We love 9/11. That's a joke. We really don't fucking love 9/11 and it sucks ass. Let's double thick this. How will this look double thick? Much better, actually. This is not alpha Minecraft. This is Minecraft Classic 0.0.12a. Or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know. _03. Alpha would be more fun than this. Right now it's just mindless creative building. Until we get to end of. You should look. I want to look into that. What a hypothetical war between the U.S. and Canada look like? The U.S. would, like, obviously win eventually. Do you think Donald Trump is a reasonable person? That's what you gotta ask yourself. If you say no reasonable person would do it, I agree with you. Do you think Donald Trump is a reasonable person? Nice. Hope you have a nice day. You as well, Sentinel? I think that's what you're called. You have a good day as well. Yeah, this looks like an improved version of that old structure. And what we could do is we could turn the thingy here into seats. Yeah, you only get sent home from war early. You die for the country that you don't even want to fight for. That's why I said, smoking a fucking blunt. And it is a long prison sentence if you refuse. This used to be a Hole of the Void, by the way. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, look at that. We got 2 builds done. It's not bad. Not America pack rip bozo rest in piss. It's Jump Gun's birthday, by the way. I don't know what Jump Gun's still doing up. It's my birthday! This does not comply with MEE6 policy. Like, the thing with Canada is it's bad, but it's not so bad to the point to where it's like, I do not want to raise a kid here. That is the point it's at with the US. Not even politically, but just because of the state of how things are going and all of the new things that are, like, all the new laws, between the economy, the people, the laws, the political climate, is like everything together. It just makes it a really shitty place to live right now. No country is without its issues. They all suck in their own regards, but like some especially suck, if that makes any sense. But yeah, what else now? We built a tavern. We made that look better. Now what? We got another build that we can make 4 blocks out of. I'm not sure if they're ever going to add more blocks to this game. I know they will, but like at what point? We could have some bushes here. This is the original sapling texture. Parkour. We could make parkour. In fact, these were not saplings originally. They were shrubs. There we go. Yes, we are back to Geometry World USB stick. Can we place this here? Oh, we can. That's cool. Oh, look at that. We're just going to have oak saplings placed on cobblestone. Wonder how that's going to work. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. If Canada doesn't get back on track soon, they'll be fucked. You guys are just fucked already. This is kind of how it goes. Guys, should I just place an illegal sapling somewhere very random that'll, like, never be destroyed? I feel like right there is a good spot for it. Oh, no, they fall off the block now. Okay. So. The sapling's not the Canada thing. That is true. Everything is fucked in this world. Oh, now what? Oh, we built a tavern. We added some sapling garbage. We could start adding the trees in this garden. I remember I was making, like, my fucking cobblestone trees because we can't actually make actual trees yet. So I was just making them out of cobblestone. Yeah, the people that care. No, you don't understand. Money is more important than humanity. A lot of people would say. It's not true. A lot of people think that, and that's sad. It's not even a lot of people think that because of, like, the wrong reasons. It's just because society has taught us that money is the only thing that matters. Make a treehouse? Nah. We'll replace these with actual trees at some point. Right now, I'm just kind of, like, treeing it up, though. Two of these mix with a couple of clicks. I was swinging my pick. This is all the prep that I go through. Even if my tools are just make to move into the nether. I'm moving to... I should not voice audiobooks. It'll be a really bad idea. My acting skills are literal fucking hot garbage, bro. I would fucking suck so bad doing that. Yeah, a lot of people. In the meantime, everybody thinks that money is just everything. The humanity right now is just shit. That's the reason why humanity is so shit right now. Money is like the only thing that matters to a lot of people for some reason. And we reward that thinking as well. That's the big part. No, but like, they don't understand. They think the money's gonna make them immortal. I mean, it could at some point, but like, probably not within their lifetimes. Alright, there we go. There's that. More trees. Yep. Oh my god, an ad for PetSmart, guys. I want PetSmart. Don't you want PetSmart, guys? The fuck? Yo, that's some ass. Just fucking replaces the block. You don't have shit to say about it. Social media is killing everything. If somebody's willing to say the truth, then they just fucking cancel them on the internet. Yeah, pretty much. How dare you have an opinion? You must be executed publicly now. There's so many just, like, correct opinions that people are forced to have. And it's really sad. Because if you don't agree with the norm, you're just, like, Hitler or something. I don't fucking know. They think they just call the person stupid. Because you are stupid. How dare you not agree with my very controversial opinion? We go on to the next version, next stream. That's generally how it's structured here. Unless there's a milestone that I need to hit for a version. In which case, we won't go to the next version. Okay, so let's build up here now. Finish off these trees. I'm gonna, let's say, one more 21 right here. 3. Yeah, I'm not one of those YouTubers that's just like, I'm not even a YouTuber, I'm like one of those people that's just like, well, you know, I'm gonna play every version of Minecraft, and then I spend like 5 minutes in every version of Minecraft, or I just like, don't. I absolutely despise people that say they play every version, and then skip over all of the versions, except just to get to like modern Minecraft with like hunger and sprinting as quickly as possible. I don't deserve to be famous. I really don't. Like, you can say I do, but I just don't. I deserve to live a comfortable life, but not necessarily be famous. There are much more people that are deserving of it than I am. I am just simply a messenger of life and whatnot. We all got so jaded because everybody's suffering. Or they can't handle the suffering, so they just begin lashing out at other people. That's the sad truth. Destroy these fucking saplings. I don't know why they're all here. It wasn't during COVID. It was long before that. 9/11 is what started it, really. fame can't be a problem for many people. Yeah. Huh? This is too long right here. Let's put some benches over here. Alright. Alright. So we got some benches set up here. We built a tavern. We renovated that a little bit to look slightly less ugly. We did this over here. I'm assuming this ladder is going to be like to climb the clock tower at some point when I actually get around to like doing that. I suppose I could hollow it out for now. There's not going to be much up here. But like it could be worth a shot just to climb up and get a nice view. There we go. And then we come down here. Let's hollow it out. Alright. So that's that done. Yeah, what else? We got our trees, we got our thingy. We have like a cat face, we have an uwu, we have a heart. Subscribe, you should definitely do that. I think how long have we been going for? Only 2 hours. Yeah, we can go for a little bit longer. We got a tavern there, that's nice. What next? Because I've already decorated the house interior. These rooms are going to be used for something. I'm not sure for what yet. We're going to go... I'd like to build something... You ever play that Verity horror mod? Literally no interest in it. I will never play that. What's this for? Dude, it's so dumb. Why is this here? That's just gonna, like... There's a path here. There's not even a plot for anything to go on here. What do we do, chat? I already built, like, a garden area. There's nothing to farm either. Like, why would I build a farm? The thing is, like, there's no blocks. Make a chicken wing. Jump gun. Why would I make a chicken wing? There's simply no blocks to do anything with. I mean, I suppose what I could do... Actually, no, I couldn't do that yet. But what I could do is I could set up, like, a little mining operation. There's nothing but stone. But maybe setting up, like, a little mining wing. Just, like, a fake mining wing would, like, add some nice life to this. So I need a lot of cobblestone in the future. Mining operation. Keep getting sent dog treats. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We need a good spot to put that. It's definitely not gonna be the tavern. It's probably gonna be over by the farm, I'd say. Not the farm, the garden. Build a tunnel. What will be the purpose of a tunnel at the moment? I think starting near the center would be a good idea. There's a fishing dock over there, garden. I'm actually starting to run out of space. Well, I say that, and there's all these open plots, but, like... Yeah. Let's add... What would a mine look like? It would be near the house, I know that much. Problem is I've already, like, done most of the plots over here, so I think what we could do here instead is just have this be, like, a little offshoot section to the back of my house right here. I don't know what to do with this area, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh. I like cars. I mean, yeah. But, like, why? This is gonna be the stand-in for a fence. can't get fences at this current moment. It's gonna kind of be the fence again. We're gonna do some like little seats back here because I think seats are very important. Like have a little spot to sit around and do shit. Want to ask a question for no reason? No, you're fine. Actually, we can do dirt because I'll spread to grass. Actually, no, it won't. It won't because that's in darkness and grass worked weird in early Minecraft. Let's go to your seats, and we've got that right here. So, all right. So this is a good spot. We can't really do much else here besides just put a little bit of fence in there. Maybe we can have the path be like a little bit different just to add some contrast. Yeah, like have the cobblestone from the house continue out to here. Streaming the night definitely won't be streaming in a few hours, but I'll see you later regardless. Goodbye, Dark Malik person. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be our little backyard area. Look at that. We got a little bit of a dirt seat to set in so we could look at the garden that doesn't exist yet, with the water lake that doesn't exist yet, with the skyline back there that doesn't exist yet. I think one spot that would make the most sense to put like the mining hut would probably be very close to the house, so that way I could like get done easily. So yeah, I think probably right here. I think the idea is we're gonna make one of those stereotypical like Minecraft dirt houses, and inside that's gonna lead to like our mine. So we got this here, right? Stone, stone. And there's that. So now from here we'll be able to make one of these. You know what would be a good idea? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Should build the abandoned miner shelter from Legacy Console. And that should be the entrance to the mine. You ever played Legacy? You know there's this miner's hut that you go into. And so if you think about it, just having this little miner's hut right here and have this lead into the thing, that would be cool. And then dirt, wherever that is. And here's this house, and now I'm pretty sure the floor was made out of stone, like one of these NDev houses, which I think is what the abandoned miner shelter takes direct inspiration from. And then there would be like nothing in here, it's just this, and you step out into the world. And then this is where our mining operation is going to be. We can't exactly do a ladder, but what we can do is we can do stairs. And then from here, we're just going to have a little staircase going down here. You know what? Make more sense if we did like... It's all cobblestone as well, so it's good if you want to mine stone, not good if you want to mine literally anything else. So yeah, we're going to have that there. I think right here would be a good start, because we just have like the 1 and 2. Yeah, this is going to come down here, because we can't exactly do anything else. Yeah, that. We're gonna have this pop out as well because I think we're gonna have to. Let's wood this wall up real quick because we don't want there to just be like exposed dirt showing. Yeah, that come down there. I have this little 3x3 tunnel here. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna come down here. And then there's going to be a little mining operation here. There's gonna be like a railing blocking this off so you can't just walk down. And we're gonna come over here. Start walking down into the depths. I think this is a good spot for the stone mining operation, because it's just a stone mining operation. There's not anything else to mine. So have this little abandoned miner shelter right here. You join the Discord, W. Because it's just a stone mining operation. I think just below the base is fine. Yeah, that's going to be the start of our mining operation. Will probably be expanded later, but I don't want to dig too deep underground for reasons that I'll explain much later. There's that. I might destroy this later. I don't know. But for now, that's just something to kill time. What's the uptime? Not even 2 hours, and I'm already bored as hell. Mining operation abandoned? Good question. I don't know. Actually, I do. There's USB stick here. No, nobody's on the stage anymore. So genius, guys. And we're just gonna have the floor filled in with stone here. You might do something else with this eventually, but this is the kind of abandoned miner shack from the old Legacy editions. Yeah, we got this right here. Rundown abandoned miner shack. What's a stage on Discord? It's a stage on Discord. Nope, dirt, dirty, dirt. And there's the abandoned mining shaft from Legacy. It's very hard to come up with stuff to do, though, is the thing. A barn, maybe? But, like, again, this is like a fortress. Why would a fortress have a barn for the animals that don't exist? They got a fishing operation, garden, tavern. Like, the thing is, I don't want this world to just be littered with, like, builds of the same palette, and that's why I want there to be more blocks to come out. But I also have to do something to kill the time until stuff gets added. That's the issue. The dumbest person in the world, you're fine. I am much sillier, I can assure you that. I could, like... Actually, hold up. What to do? I built, like, these little pseudo lampposts around the place. Should I give Jump Gun his voice? Jump Gun, you can speak now. I brought TTS Bot here.
Trilad said hi.
Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of running a blank, Jump Gun. What do I do now?
Jump Gun said urinary tract infection.
Not building a urinary tract infection.
Build pure happiness. Whip up pure happiness in a kettle, lad.
Pure happiness in a kettle? How do I do that? I need to be enlightened to Jump Gun on how to make happiness. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm thinking. Thinking. Jump Gun, if you had to build something out of the same palette, what would you do?
Jump Gun said, what's your favorite thing ever? I accidentally typed this in YouTube chat, lol.
Good job. I don't know what my favorite thing ever is, but if you're looking like a general thing that I like, then... You know what we could do? Next to the pixel art, we can build like a tree lad statue. How do we make a tree lad is the question.
You can just build you.
No, but I mean like actually the Pilgrim tree lad Jump Gun.
Jump Gun said, just do it, bro.
Hold up, let me look this up.
Try lad said emoji tree lad.
They're rocks and they have grass growing on them, so we can do... So we can have this, and then we can have like this little circular thingy with like dirt. And then from here we can put the tree lad right next to the garden, which I think fits. Oh, the Steve guys. And this top layer right here would have grass on it. Of course, I need to come up here and I need to make the trunk of the tree lad, which would probably be right here, and it would be that thick. So we really want to invest in some more dirt on the back side of this, just to make the tree lad look a little more octagonal. That's not a word, what am I saying? Make it look a little more rounded like this. That's the most important angle though, so I'm not too concerned. Then from here, we're going to have the little leggies coming over here. And from here, we're going to have this go up here. There's a second tree lad leg. And a third tree lad leg. And a 4th tree lad leg. There's not enough to put like anything of actual note here. Because I mean, well, it's like there's no space to put anything here, so this would be the perfect spot to just put some fillery like a tree lad. And then of course we're gonna have this here, just like kind of like put it around, make like the legs like spider-like. I know they're in the corner, but like the tree lad is a bit more complex than that. We're gonna have here. We're gonna have the trunk going over there. What's up, Fire King? How you doing? We got the trunk of the tree lad coming up here. Kind of just have it like curve around a little bit. I mean, it kind of is like a straight trunk if you think about it, but like, eh. Have the stump of the tree lad here. This tree stump right here. You have the tree go up a little bit. You should try scrap mechanic. I don't know what scrap mechanic is. It's tree lad, not tri lad, tree lad. Okay, and then tree lad from here would have like his little cap on him. I used to make like an area for grass to grow up, whereas onto tree lad though, because tree lad is a grass creature. Just let grass grow up here. We'll kind of leave this AFK probably after stream. Just have the tree lad grow. And of course, and the tree lad will have a little bit of a cap on him. His like little brush is kind of a little bit of like a blocky figure. Not too blocky, but like, yeah. We're gonna have like tree lad coming over here. We're gonna have his little cappy thingy. This tree lad, actually, no, what we'd have here is we'd have like this bottom layer would be a little bit smaller. I think, kind of like this. He's like almost like at an angle this way is what tree lad's head looks like. Because you got this right here. Of course you have, wait, but no, that wouldn't work. We'd have to have this like, oh, because the grass would not grow on tree lad. That's an issue. Oh. Because we really have to get creative with how this worked. Because, ooh, that's tough. We're gonna have to like give tree lad a bit of a shave because actually, you know what we could do? We could make the stem, the trunk go like down a little bit, like some creative liberties with the tree lad, or to make him actually work. The tree lad kind of looking like this. Like, it looks fine, but it's like the grass won't grow, and that's what concerns me. It's right. It's like the grass is really weird here. We can like kind of. I'm thinking we might just have to leave him as a stump lad, because we can't give him like a head. We can't give him a head, because if we do, just like the tree lad won't work. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do something a little silly here. We're gonna have to like kind of just get a little dirty with things here. We can do like this can go. We can have block here, block there, right? And we can have like one more block there, and we can just like make like a cube on top of tree lad's head. Oh, poor tree lad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it has to be like this for you, man. And the tree lad is unfortunately died. It's not my fault though. It's fucking Notch for programming grass like shit. Here we go. That's tree lad, right? Right. That's tree lad, right? That's you can just squint at him and like cut off the top part and look over this way, and he looks like tree lad. See, that's how that works. That's tree lad. Oh god, this is some hot ass. This is some bullshit. That is something. The head is supposed to be sculpted better, but we physically cannot do that. So now we've just got the amount of bullshit. And we're calling that our build. I mean, it is something. It's not good, but I built something. God, why Notch have to be so fucking weird with like how he did grass? I don't get it, bruh. So dumb. I should probably do something in here. But I don't quite know what to do with this area yet. Yeah, let me go ahead and see what the next update is real quick, because I need to, like, prepare accordingly to this Minecraft wiki. Java version history. Huh. I need a couch and a TV in the house. Out of what blocks? That's the issue. What did this version add? They changed the texture of the sapling. They added lava. Oh, they didn't add anything. Game ratios like that. The block we can use once again shows in the top right corner. There's gotta be, like, something added, right? So we have to go for 3 more versions of this shit. That's gonna suck. Oh, lordy, lordy. Well, I don't know what to do now. This is very boring. Like, beyond boring. I guess what we could do... We could, like, up some stuff in the house. Because we got a big foyer room here. With, like, kind of a whole bunch of nothing. We've got the basement decked out. The upper floors also have stuff as well, I believe. Yeah, there's some bedrooms around here. Abandoned house? That wouldn't be a horrible idea, but I also don't think that'll be the best idea either. Because I'm thinking, like, we need a lot of workstation blocks. Like, there would be a double chest stack up here, like a bunch of chests here, crafting table, bed. Shit, beds for people that could join the world eventually. Got the railing here. Like, the house is basically as done as it can be for now. That's why I haven't really done much in there, because it's just so hard to build something with just 4 blocks. What we could do? I'm thinking. I'm very lucky, Brandon. You're right. We built the fucking shit-ass tree lad sculpture over there, which would be very recognizable as a tree lad. Unfortunately, it did not do shit. Oh, God, what do I do? It's just gonna be walking around for the whole stream. I don't want the whole stream just to be walking around. But I don't want to end either. So I think what we could do for now is we could start looking around for something to do. Shocker, I know. I want to do something big with this plot right here. Like, what would be a big thing that would fit in this plot right here? That's too ambitious. We don't have time for that. What could we put around here? I suppose we could put, like, a little bit of a thing up around. No, we don't want to do that. That's no point. There's Steve's running around. My paycheck is getting put into my study abroad. Not you would be swimming in money. Hell yeah, bro. Brandon can't give you money. Let's go, dude. What we could do here. We got a tavern. I like the tavern. The tavern came out nice. But God, we need something here. Oh, thanks, stupid brain. What do you want to put here? Well, in all honesty, I don't want to be playing this anymore, but, like, I gotta put something here. Can't wait to go to Italy. Yo, Brandon is leaving the US. This is peak. What makes sense here? We could do like an underground housing area. That way, I've got an idea. What if we built some underground housing bullshit over here? Like, if we cut out a big hole in the earth and just, like, put houses there. Actually might work. Hell yeah, no money from Brandon, bro. Let's go. Let's come up to the edge of this path here. Actually, 2 blocks out from it. And then go down this way. Yo, who is that? Oh my god, 10 jewels. I don't know what the fuck jewels are again, but thank you, Brandon. 2 blocks. And Brandon's sending all of his money again. God damn it. We almost escaped Brandon money spamming. But alas, though, it was not meant to be. Somehow top ranked? Don't question it, Brandon. Just embrace it. How are we gonna beat this? Good question. We'll cross that bridge in a couple of years when we come to it. For now, I'm just trying to build. I'm thinking what we can do is we can get started on another project here, and we're gonna build some, like, I'm not sure if you've ever seen, like, that one picture of, like, the housing. It kind of just exists over here, but what I want is I want there to be, like, a very specific entryway to this place, and it's gonna be just, like, a massive chunk out of the earth, and it's gonna go down about 6 blocks, and then we're gonna put some houses in there. It's like little not even houses so much, just like little cave crevices. I know at some point we're gonna have to move far away from this location when survival gets added, because, like, realistically, there's nothing we can do here. Infinite worlds get added. This is gonna be so full of builds to where we're actually gonna have to just go out and do other things. Yeah, go to school, Brandon. Get out of here, man. No, there is no iron bars in this version. Those weren't added till beta 1.8. This is definitely a big project right here. We probably wouldn't have time for all this, but we can get started on it at least. Yo, what's up, Kirks? How you doing? Welcome to my destruction of dirt. How's your day going? It's going alright, thanks for asking. Get a nap. Goodbye, jump gun. Have fun sleeping. I would like to sleep, but I know I can't sleep. I actually have to stay awake the whole day, which is going to be tough, but I'll figure it out. Also, happy birthday again. Yo, the first French Empire. What are they doing here, bruh? You just woke up? Yeah, I decided to stream all night for some reason. It's not for some reasons, because I can't afford to go back to sleep. I actually have to stay up. Like, I'm already getting tired and it's 7 a.m. But we have to persevere. $15K, 20K stubs. That's not going to be for a while. I have some plans in mind, but it's not going to be for a while. I'm unfortunately from the United States of America. Even more unfortunately, I'm from Ohio. So, you know, just absolutely incredible stuff. Broke into my house in the car, bit the car, didn't work, and the robbers were idiots. What does that even mean? It's pretty late. True. I should sleep first thing in the morning and then be late to my first day back to work in 2 days. That's a good idea. Caught a mouse and was playing with it for how long? Hey, at least the cats are getting rid of the mouse for you so you don't have to deal with them. Or the mice, sorry. I woke up at 10 p.m. last night. Because I don't do this to go viral. I do this because I want to do this. People ask me, like, my favorite unstable SMP character. I don't even fucking watch it. There's a lot of stuff that I don't do that I would probably do if I was just pursuing views. Like, nothing wrong to people who do just go after the views, as long as they're not hurting anybody, but just like, eh. Go to the other versions next stream. It's one version per stream until we get to, like, a point to where we don't need to switch versions anymore. I've got an idea for this. This isn't going to be like an artificial lake or something, but this is going to be like, we're going to go down and there's going to be like little houses just slotted into the earth. But yeah, look at this. We got a little area just like plopped out here for our next big project, which we're probably going to do next stream. Because there's going to be a lot of digging, and then we're going to like have to go underneath and make like a little, just got like a little town just within like the base plate itself. I think that looks cool. Kind of encapsulates the spirit of early Minecraft as well with that. We're going to have this going in here, like that. Rex Sploud from Invincible. Never watched Invincible. I tried getting into it and I got super bored after like the first 10 minutes of the first episode and I haven't touched it since. But yeah, there's going to be something here. We're going to have like a little quarry area. That looks... I don't even know what you're saying. You're having a stroke, Osman. But yeah, it's going to be like, we're going to go down probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a little staircase leading down, and there's just going to be like their own little civilization down here. Maybe we can like research the Steves and what they're up to or whatever. You know, it's going to be like just a giant mowing session, just like getting rid of stuff. I'm just playing on a PC. First episode, the rest of it will be amazing. I might try to watch it at some point, but there's a lot of other stuff I have on my list of stuff to do. Yeah, we got that done. We built a tavern. We built the old miner's hut. We tried to build Tree Lad and then realized it was impossible, so that's just going to be sitting there for a while. We built a tavern, which is a really nice build. We remodeled that, did some pathing, laid out the groundwork for our next project. So I'd say that was a very successful stream today. So now, as per tradition, we're going to save this. And we're going to load it up in the next version after we make a backup. Let me just go do that real quick. Just kill everything real quick. Close my auto clicker. I'm going to open up the level.dat. We're going to back it up. And we're going to see what's in the next version. Ancient City. I mean, the whole idea is to, like, not just recycle shit. Launcher, default instance. There should be a level.dat here. There is. So then we come over here. And we're going to find our backup stuff. Our classic Minecraft bullshit. And we're going to put this in here. And that's going to be C level.dat 2. Or, sorry, C2 level.dat. Now, that way we know that has been backed up. This has been modified today rather than 3 months ago. Let's double check my default instance to make sure the level.dat is still there. And now we can load it up in the next version. You know what's up, First French Empire? What's happening? Oh, I'm just switching real quick. So let's see how this works. Now we have to switch it back to the Minecraft window. Ooh. Okay. Right off the bat, my jump is lower. The saplings don't look like shit anymore. My PC specs, no GPU. That's all you need to know. Trees don't exist yet. It's just saplings. But yeah, as I expected, nothing's really changed. Just some performance tweaks. So yeah, next stream it's gonna be building this little quarry area. Yeah, we'll go from there. But that is about it for me, guys. I will be leaving you now. Next time I stream this, I'll be, like, probably back here. We're going to build out that quarry area, probably work on some pathing a little bit. And we will go from there. Alrighty. Ooh, there's a menu now. We got the pause menu. Hell yeah.